Martin, what a performance today. Was that the pinnacle of Ange Postecoglou football?
It was, and it's been coming for a long time. I think it has to be the best performance of the season across the whole team. We've often stood here and said that there was one or two players that maybe weren't performing, and we've had particular players that we've called out a number of times. But today, to a man, every single player was absolutely sensational. The play was so unpredictable. Everybody wanted the ball. The one touch, the speed of movement, the desire. Just, I know St Johnstone were pure today, and some people will say that, but it's that old argument in the pub. We were one team brilliant, the other team pure. Today we were absolutely sensational. We were unplayable, and how that wasn't double figures I'll never know. And it could have been double figures, but the work ethic's just consistently fantastic now.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I seen that early period of the game. You come into it today off the back of winning at Ibrox thinking, can he get stuffy? Can he drop any points today? You've got to back it up. But the speed we started at, we just took the game away for St Johnstone again early doors.
Sometimes after a big result, it can be really flat because you go from the high to the low, and you almost become a bit complacent and cocky, and the expectation is that it'll just happen by itself, and it doesn't. And Postecoglou doesn't allow that mentality. He'll say, you've got to work really, really hard. Today, all the substitutions that came on, they gave the team a lift. I mean, it was earlier in the season, we were just looking at the bench thinking there's nothing there. When the subs came on, they weren't making an impact. And earlier in the season, we weren't finishing the game strongly. How strong did we finish the game today? I mean, I know St Johnstone chucked it, but you could see to some extent they're like, guys, we need to be careful here. This is going to be 10, it's going to be really, really embarrassing. The keeper in particular was taking it personally, as you would imagine, but they just kept going till the end. You didn't want that game to finish. It was absolutely sensational. The feeling in the crowd was just electric from the word go. From the build up to the game and throughout the game. It's brilliant to be a Celtic fan right now.
Aye, the energy in the stadium is absolutely fantastic. I want to talk about Matt O'Reilly. So many standout individuals today, but O'Reilly comes on for the second half, scores 2 beautiful goals, and that's good for a minute because for all his brilliant play, he's not too many goals so far, but it's great to see him getting on the score sheet.
We've got 4 brilliant players in there now. I mean, Turnbull, not all the fans thought that he was necessarily on form before his injury, but we all know what he's capable of, and he does bring goals. And of course we've got Rogic in there. Hatate, I'm a huge fan of Hatate. I know once or twice in the game last week he was criticised. Today he was much better. I just love him. I just love, the ball just sticks to his feet, and then you've got O'Reilly on top of that. Those 4 players. How does a manager pick 2 out of those 4 now? But that's what a team like Celtic need. They want to compete in Europe, which we all aspire to do, and we haven't done in the last few years. You do need 4 strong players in those positions, or you need two good players in every position. Of course, for 2 positions, we've now got 4. O'Reilly was brilliant today. I mean, he nearly passed it in the net for his hat-trick near the end, didn't he? Yeah. He was just absolutely brilliant. I love him. I mean, was that £1 million we signed him for? Is that
1.5?
It's incredible. I mean, what's he worth now already?
Unbelievable. 9 points clear, another great day for the goal difference, and a great position. More pressure applied for Rangers tomorrow. And can you pick a man of the match?
Just before I get to man of the match, I haven't mentioned their stats. I've not brought them, but they're not great. I've had a wee look at our stats. So that's now 33 games domestically unbeaten. I want to call out in the last 17 in particular. So the second half of that 33, we've won 16 and drawn 1. I mean, that's absolutely sensational. And in the last 12 games, we've scored 38 goals. 38 goals in 12 games and only conceded 6. It's scary. It really is scary. And I think in 9 of those 12 games, we've scored 3 or more. We're just scoring for fun now, and the goals are coming from all over the pitch. I did predict on this channel a long time ago I'd win the league by 10 points, and some of the comments made in reaction to that, I'll reflect on those when we do win the league by 10 points. I'm not sure I'll react, and people can read back them and reflect on their own comments. But I think we will win it by at least 10 points now. We're mathematically, Rangers win tomorrow, we're 6 ahead. I think we'll beat them here. That'll be 9, and I think they'll capitulate. They're not in a good place. But it's all about us right now. It doesn't matter about anybody else. And I just said that all along, concentrate on yourselves. It really was a good team performance today. You could call it anybody, but Maeda last week at Ibrox, the stats came out to say how much he ran and what an impact he made, and you can't underestimate a player like that, how they lift the team, because you see somebody else working that hard and it makes you feel obliged to work a wee bit harder. I would give him man of the match today. He got man of the match and I thought he earned it. His performances are just getting better and better, and the gaffer's now got problems up front. Who does he pick? Who's he starting? And then Kyogo's reaction when he came on today, so just super excited about the next few weeks, and hopefully it's treble time.